The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 21, Nasdaq's off 66, S&P's off 6.5, gold's up 560, traded at 1206.70. We have silver up 9 cents, $14. Where are you? 23 cents an ounce. Light sweet crude up 43, $69.43 a barrel. Notes. 10-year note down 2 at 119.03. 30-year bond off 12, 142.05. King dollar's down at 440 ticks, trading at 94.065. The euro is trading 116.90 to 1 US dollar. The yen is at 119.93 to 1 US dollar. Let's go over and see what that NASDAQ is doing, man.
I was just going to say.
Someone's hitting this NASDAQ.
Well, you got Apple down $2.60.
Okay.
So that's putting some meat into there for sure.
We're down 0.8%, and this NASDAQ's not.
Don't blink. It just hit 0.9.
Seriously. So inside of that, you got JD.com is one of the culprits. That's down 5.5%. Amazon. Oh, there you go.
That'll be a number.
Amazon
down $75.
There you go. 3.8%. So what's happening?
When you're talking about
Amazon?
$1 trillion company shaving 4% off the market cap overnight, that's a haircut, man.
Jeff Bezos is broke now.
He is broke.
God.
We'll start a fundraiser for him.
Yeah. So look at this. Let's see what's going on here, man.
So quite a short-lived $1 trillion experience they had. Go ahead. We're now a good $150. Go ahead.
This would be pretty wild if it's over this. So I read this on Saturday. Amazon was investigating claims that employees are leaking data for bribes. Now, I didn't quite understand like how the story that was out there, how people were making money out of it. They were taking bribes, but it has something to do with about the. Let me see if I can find the story.
Well, I'm sure that just the amount of data that they have at their fingertips is very worthwhile. It's almost.
The one I had. Is that the one?
It's almost. They have so much data. I think that's one you just clicked on.
It's all the same. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it had to do with the sales. You know, like let's say you were a vendor. Here it is. Is that from Friday or Saturday?
There we go.
Okay, so Amazon's conducting an investigation into employees that are said to offer sellers on its e-commerce program an advantage by providing confidential internal data and other services in exchange for a fee. Employees are allegedly selling information on sales and searches to independent merchants that operate on the site and providing a way to delete negative reviews. I see. Okay. These practices may help sellers' products appear higher in the search results, bettering their chances to attract customers.
It makes sense. I mean, I shop there, you shop there all the time, and the reviews do matter on because you know they have so many items, right? You search for whatever it is, a piece of Tupperware. There's like 15 different pieces that are almost identical, and you want to get the one that's going to be the best, you know, provider, that's going to get there quick, that's going to be a legit one. It's not going to be some, you know, Chinese company sending it over. So that's where you get the. But nonetheless, you do not want to be in that data conversation right now, which it seems like they're in, and that's probably just the pullback.
That's what's going. Yes,
oh, for sure.
That's right. That's right. It really doesn't have to do with that. It has to do with the
do you now
protecting.
Do you now have to worry that Amazon is going to be in cahoots with some data mining company selling all your data, and you don't know about it?
They know exactly what's on every shelf in our house.
Exactly, exactly. They know where you live. They know all your addresses. They know wherever you've ever shipped anything, right? I mean, when you think about it, I use it to ship to my family up in Boston, friends, whatever it is. So they know all your tentacles of where your life resides.
I do.
Yeah.
So we're down 70 in the NDX. Putting positive into the NDX is that, that's up 1.9%.
Broadcom under there, which is
up 1%. Henry Schein is up 1. Nothing heavy. So it's the downdraft that's pretty heavy.
And then Amazon's not even on the laggard there, and Apple is down almost 1% as well, which is a big number.
We bring up Apple. Yeah, down 250.
I mean, nothing to shake at. Down more than 1%.
Yeah. We take a look at Google. Oh, look at Google's getting some firepower, folks. So Google's going to go after 1152. We'll see where that shakes out. That's you know, we hit 1159 today, or 1160 right now. Now in the cannabis space, listen to this one. Whoa, baby, this is a big one. Okay, so maybe I should bring up Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I saw that headline. You sent me the article. I didn't get to read it yet, but I saw the headline.
This is, you know, the world's largest beverage company may be the next industry giant to jump into cannabis drinks. Coca-Cola says it's monitoring the industry and is interested in drinks infused with CBDs.
Yeah, so CBD is the non-psychoactive ingredient.
Right.
Versus THC, which is kind of the marijuana where that gets you high.
Yeah.
CBD, not much of psychoactive. And so that's actually gaining more prevalence because it's something that can be really subtle in terms of treating things without getting the high of things.
Right. So the Atlanta-based soft drink maker is in talks with Canadian marijuana producer Aurora Cannabis.
Okay.
That's a big number. So let's see what Aurora's
start getting
doing.
a company like Coca-Cola.
Oh my God, seriously, man. You know, so ACB. So that's up 42 cents.
$9 billion company.
And look at it, was up 10 to 50. It's already pulled off a point. That's pretty intense, man.
Can you go IGPO to drill down how quickly that actually pulled back? I'm guessing it's right off the opening bell, right? Oh, no. Look at that.
It just happened.
Yeah.
This is truly going to, they're all the big dogs are going to be there.
Oh, for sure.
They can't help not be there because just like that, if
it's a thriving industry.
If we're gonna walk into stores in the future and you just pick out your drink, whether it's CBDs, whether it's THCs, whether it's all of the above.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I know that CBDs, I believe, are already legal in Florida. So that's where you can go to, I think it's like health clinics or something like that. And it is expensive. And you can buy like CBD oils for like $100 per vial.
Okay.
That type of deal. So it's in tune with how much, you know, marijuana and cannabis costs.
Really?
Which, yeah. And the first time I heard it, I didn't quite understand. I mean, there's coffee shops in St. Petersburg that you can go to and get some CBD in your coffee.
Really?
And so forth. So it's already, it's legal.
And is it illegal in other states too? Or
Oh yeah, no, it can be illegal.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. But I know that was one of the first things that Florida did, and it's because it's because of a lot of things, right? But it has to do with that the seizures type deal, and even children and so forth. And that was a big deal that Florida still is dealing with recreational marijuana and trying to get that passed. Yeah. But the CBD they did get passed, and that was something they had to pass it.
Okay.
They came together, they got it passed, so that way, you know, you have these stories of people that have seizures and families that have kids that have seizures, and the CBD oil
tremendously,
just like does, you know, night and day in terms of this, almost, I won't call it a cure, but you know, it really changes the life dramatically, and so that got passed, which is a good deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna. That's it. It totally makes sense because it's going to be all about distribution, right? I mean,
I don't know where.
Meaning Coca-Cola, Constellation Brands, they have distribution. They already have all the distribution set up. Yeah. So whoever is the best distribution, it's like Amazon. That's why Amazon's Amazon.
Yeah. No, it matters, right?
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 8, Nasdaq is down 68, S&Ps are up 7.5. Gold's catching a bid. We're up 710 right now, 1208. Dollar is down 460. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is flat. Nasdaq's down 76. S&Ps are off 7.5. Bitcoin down $1.90. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin. And folks, if you haven't test driven yet the Nadex platform, great time to come over. Check it out on the web, on the front page of TFNN. The banner would be the top of the side. Hit the banner, bring it up. They'll bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. And you can see how these defined option contracts trade.
So I know you said $1.90. In the world of $190 is what it's down, which is quite a little downtrend that it has even in the last hour, right? Trading, we're hovering around that 6,450, 6,500, but even in the last, since about 9:30 this morning, we're dropped over $100 in price of Bitcoin. And as everyone in the crypto sphere knows, I'm sure, you start approaching that 6,000, 5,800 price point, man. Let's get some dangerous territory in terms of support for where we've hit many times. And just this is a 5-minute chart we're looking at right now. You put it on hourly, you back things up a little bit. Let me slide this up. Let's see how far back. Let's put it even more. Let's put it on a daily so you can really get a feel for that area.
Look at that.
There you go. You know, I don't even need to draw a trend line, right? There we are in terms of approaching those same levels that we hit back in June.
You're approaching the cliff.
Back
Will
in
it
August.
jump off the cliff or not?
Exactly, back in that February.
And what happens, folks, in the Nadex platform, you can trade the weeklies, you can trade the monthlies. So bottom line is that you have a lot of different options, whether you're a bull or a bear. And yeah, so you're looking at that calendar. Let me look at that calendar again.
Yeah, so we have a couple weeks left in the month, but what's going to happen is both the monthlies and the weeklies will expire in 2 weeks, as in the monthly will. The weeklies, of course, so it's September
21st and 28th.
Yeah, you're going to have the weeklies expire on the 21st this week, but if you want longer exposure, jump in here. You get the monthlies. The monthly, they call it the mini because it's trading 1/100th of a Bitcoin. You pull that up. You basically have upside exposure to 14.7. You get downside exposure to $100. And the nice thing being that even you're pretty much just straddling the indicative, which would make sense because you have basically exposure to 0. You have upside exposure to almost 15,000. So the market's pricing in equal risk to the downside and to the upside.
No one knows right now.
Yeah, I would just say that that's over the span of the next 2 weeks that the market sees that as equal risk, as almost a futures product. You know what I'm saying? Where the odds of probability that Bitcoin trades over 15,000 by that time is very little. So the market's assigning very little premium for you to have that upside potential with limited downside risk.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nonetheless, we'll see what happens, and we're getting a little bit of action to the downside. I mean, backing it up even to last night, we're up there at 65.27, so we're approaching $200 below that level. And again, you can. It's nice, especially there's a lot of places that you can buy Bitcoin, not necessarily regulated. Not even lots of places you can sell it though, even unregulated, with such ease as to get in there and be able to sell the market. And right now, you'd be able to sell at 63.35. Market's not even trading $30 above that, so pretty much almost at market, which is nice.
Pretty cool.
It is.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648.
So you see Elon in the headlines today as well. Delivery logistics hell. That's what he's talking about. And I don't think that's news to anybody that's been following that stock. But he's acknowledging that they're now into the stage of, problems have now shifted to the delivery logistics from production delays. I don't understand why that wasn't maybe foreseen, but I guess it's one problem at a time over in the Tesla factories.
Yeah, I was reading a story this morning that, and this is strange, man, because let's bring Tesla up. First, see what it's doing. So Tesla, you're down 4.7. It's really flat, basically.
Yep. So they're getting a little Saudi money in there today.
Oh,
and the
Tesla
rival.
rival.
Okay,
yeah.
That makes more sense. I said I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, this is the one that I read. So fixing production at Tesla is one thing. Now Chief Executive Officer Musk is struggling to get cars delivered.
Yeah.
Okay, so watch this. There's a... Here it is right here. One Tesla customer who appealed to Musk directly on Twitter saying the delivery of her car had been just postponed indefinitely following 3 earlier delays. She said there are 42 Teslas sitting at Union Pacific Railroad Depot in Salt Lake City, and one of them was hers. If that's the case, it's hard to comprehend. Like, well, they having the problem just getting them from the depot to the people, and I think that's going to be one of the problems that, like when Jason was talking about the aspect of services, right?
Yes.
They don't have people spread across the country.
Yep. They don't have dealerships like, there's
right.
not a GM dealer, Ford
Right.
dealership,
Right.
Chevy, BMW.
Right.
They're not on every corner. Any other dealership brand, you can go almost 10 miles from wherever you are, right? I mean, there's two. There's one for us. It's like BMW and St. Pete, Mercedes,
They're everywhere
GM,
down here.
Ford, right. Yeah, so delivering that many cars when Tesla produced, let's see, so during the 3 months that ended in June, Tesla produced 53,000 vehicles and delivered 40,000. They highlight how the company is struggling just as German car rivals prepare their electric car lineups, like we talk about. The competition's coming right now. Audi is expected to unveil today its e-tron battery-powered crossover that's due to hit the showrooms later this year. Later this year, it's only September. That means it's coming in like 2 months. It's going to be in the showrooms. And we talked about it earlier this month. Mercedes-Benz.
BMW showed off one Sunday. Look at that.
It's coming right now. And what I always say is, and I'm sure people understand it, but it's just good to be reminded, technology moves faster than we always expect, right?
Yeah.
I mean, especially in the automotive sector, where you look at self-driving cars, you look at self-flying cars. It's almost Jetson-like technology, right? The little Jetsons.
Right.
But it's something that's, I think, difficult to comprehend in our mind because it seems like sci-fi.
Right.
But it's coming, man. It's coming right now.
Well, I think, what happens, this can happen across the country too, but down here, what does happen, folks, is that when you're down the beach, we see a lot of these, like, little tiny Volkswagen engines with these little guys flying up with, like, you ever see them?
Bring me with you. I don't know. What are we looking at?
Okay, so...
Volkswagen flying?
Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen them, but they're down Clearwater Beach and they're down Indian Rocks all the time. So they're a little tiny plane, right, with just a small wingspan, one little guy in them, and they cruise along the water, okay?
Okay.
And they're one-man flying machines. So I can understand a car flying because it's like I'd never fly in one of those in my life. It's like I'm just waiting for one of them to just crash.
Sure, no idea.
It looks like a little go-kart.
I hear what you're talking about.
You know?
They are really dangerous. There's been stories, I think, of rich people, because that's like a little toy for some wealthy, but they've died in terms of having those, because it is a motorcycle with a few wings and a motor.
And they sit. Even the seat that they're sitting in looks like one of those, like
go-kart, right?
Yeah. It's like crazy. So it's like, okay, I can picture you can have. Imagine a real technology company making something. So I can imagine a car flying.
Right. I'd associate it more with like drones. Drones are just going to get a little bit bigger. Yeah. And then we're going to be able to fit people in them.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's what's coming, for sure. That's the way, because then they have, if you've seen, they can coordinate where you have like 10 drones, and they can be sequenced to fly with each other and so forth, and then that's really where you start getting, you need the computing power to say, okay, there's going to be 1,000 cars in the sky. They have to be able to talk to each other, but that's where we're going. I got to watch some of that Apple keynote speech, and doing like 1 trillion transactions a second. Some of the computer power is just amazing. It is, yeah, trillions.
Wow. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has just launched a Tiger Dollar sale for one weekend only. Through Tuesday, September 18th, you can get up to a 50% bonus on your Tiger Dollar purchase. Tiger Dollars never expire and can be used for any TFNN newsletter or service. TFNN has a new website launching in the coming weeks, and to celebrate, we're having a Tiger Dollar sale. For all the details and to get up to a 50% bonus on your Tiger Dollar purchase today, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Tuesday.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now trading up 3, Nasdaq's down 72, S&Ps are off 7.5. Nasdaq is the one taking it on the chin out here, and Apple itself is down to $3. But you know, when you take a look at what they're doing,
pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So it's the A12 Bionic chip, and it's going to be the most powerful chip ever in a smartphone. And so
that's what Apple's saying. Anyway.
Yeah, I was just going to say, maybe you can talk to Dave White in the Tech Insider segment Friday. Maybe Dave can talk, because so last year's chip had 2 core neural engines, all right? The new chip, though, bumps that up to 8 cores. And the old one could crunch through 600 billion operations per second. The new one can handle 5 trillion operations per a second.
You know, I never realized that those phones, I mean, we know they're powerful, but nothing like that number that we're talking
This was one of the coolest parts, I thought, of the presentation they did. And so, you know, part of this goes into a little bit, just another article. So a nanometer is 1/1000th of a meter, okay? And they didn't go into this in the presentation, but this is what it speaks to. So their last chip, 10 nanometer process, to the new one 7 nanometer, it meant that the company could stuff twice the number of circuit elements, called transistors, into the same surface area. And in the case of the A12, that's 6.9 billion transistors. And this isn't even in the whole phone, it's just the chip that they're talking about. And that's where, you know, they just keep everything smaller, 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 right? So you have almost 7 billion transistors in the chip, and each of those...
Imagine the manufacturing of that.
Pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
It really is. And this article here, and there's a bunch. This one's from CNET, which
and so you can see where self-driving cars are coming, man.
That's what, you know, because
right.
you need that type of technology when you're processing, because that's what our brains do, man. They just can process so much stuff simultaneously. You don't even realize how much stuff you're processing, right? Every single piece of light coming at you is something you're processing. You're picking things up, and so that's what things need to do. But it's going to be the smartest, most powerful chip ever in a smartphone.
And this is in the new phones that they just...
Correct.
And are they out now?
I believe you can start ordering for them right now. You might be able to get them right now. I think that if you order them right now online, there's probably a pushback until October, I think, when you get them, which is pretty standard
So that's quite an upgrade, then. It really is an upgraded cycle, then.
Yeah, and then and they're talking about, you know, AI in there as well. So the chip industry has been in a pickle for more than a decade. Let's see what they're talking about. Yeah, they need to make the chips faster because no longer does the same software automatically run faster with each new chip generation. There's a lot of cool stuff. I encourage people to Google it themselves. You can talk to Dave about it. Maybe it's called the A12 Bionic. And either way, when you start talking about trillions of computations every second and 6.9 billion transistors in there, and it's tough.
It's a good number.
It's tough to comprehend, and that's why I say I think it's technology's further along than people realize. When you start realizing in your phone is one chip that has almost 7 billion transistors.
Pretty wild.
Pretty cool.
Let's go over to the note and bond market. So the note and bond market, folks, this baby is sitting ready to either make it or break it. And when I say make it or break it, you're coming into the last swing low August 1st. This is the 10-year we're looking at right now. That number at the low is 118.27. Well, we made it to 118.31 this morning, and thus far you rejected it. You know, the 30-year, we take a look at the 30-year USC. I believe you're going to see the same thing. The 30-year was closer to the bottom. Yeah, so the 30-year, the low 141.04. Yeah, we made it to 141.07.
Okay.
And you get a rejection, and that's important in the context of where these rates are going. You know, because we're at 3% right now. Oh, good, 2.994.
Yeah, just under.
You know? We're over 3 today again.
Yes.
And if you don't hold this area, it's going to be like, okay, these rates are going to go up quicker than I think, at least. I mean, I think we're going to hold the area. Now, in that correlation, if you go look, and this is what's helping the dollar out this morning, you know, the dollar basically is coming down. Now, the dollar is coming down, but guess what? That volume's light, man. Okay. We're at 9,200, and this is what's happened each and every time that we've been coming into these lows. You know, the volume has been contracting pretty dramatically. Now, it hasn't been able to basically get up into the highs also, but you can see this today. This is like, okay, that's a big contraction.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it shakes out. The first place that I suspect, and it's going to get, you know, support is the high of the 14th, June 14th. That's a big number. It's been kind of building cause to get into it, and every time it gets into it, it dries up. That's 93,995.
Yeah, it's almost basically 94, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
If we bust into it with volume, then you're going to have the shot to get down to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So I suspect this is going to be the week that's going to make the run.
Speaking of dollars.
Oh, yeah, Tiger dollars.
We got our own dollars, man. Tiger dollar sale. So we launched it on Friday, and this runs through tomorrow only. So one weekend, you can get up to a 50% bonus. If you're a current subscriber out there, it's almost a no-brainer. Get some Tiger dollars, apply them to your subscriptions.
Right.
You'll be able to forego the monthly payments, add in your savings there. There's 3 levels that you can get them at. Whether it's 500, you get a 20% bonus instead of 10. You spend $1,000, get a 30% bonus instead of 15, and you spend $1,500, you get a 50% bonus instead of normally it's just 10 to 20%. So we've jumped it to 20, 30, or 50% bonus. And 1 week from today, we got a new website launching.
We do.
So this will be the final Tiger dollar sale on the website, and we'll probably kind of pause those orders for about 3 to 4 weeks to make sure that we get the new system set up. But all of those credits will be available whether the moment you purchase them.
Exactly.
And then they'll come with you when we come.
And it's actually a better system for the client on the other side.
Everything will be applied automatically.
Right.
You'll be able to see everything right in your members page, account management, all that good stuff. It should be the site kind of engineered for mobile use, nice and easy. So yeah, that's good through tomorrow. Whether it's, like we said, current subscriber, and Tiger dollars never expire. You can use them for any good or service. You can transfer them. So I encourage people to check that out. Good through tomorrow. Make it happen.
And market-wise out here, the Nadex, the one that's still having the problem out here, and it's still Amazon's coming back a bit.
Yeah, quite a number.
Yeah.
It is remarkable that it peaked above that $1 trillion mark by literally pennies, which was $2,050 and 37 cents, I believe. I think the all-time high was $2,050 and 50 cents. If you grab that line. Yep, 49 cents, and it was there, I remember it, for like the span of about 10 minutes.
Exactly, exactly.
And now we're almost a good we were just $150 off that mark. And again, Bezos, 80 million shares. Every 10 bucks is almost $1 billion to him. So on a day like today, you're talking about $4 billion already. I know, it's staggering, but when you...
It really is. Like, how do you stay focused?
You stay focused by knowing you're worth, how many digits is that? 12 digits of wealth.
It's not about money.
No,
you stopped thinking money.
No,
he stopped thinking money a long time ago.
did.
Well, he probably stopped thinking, I mean, he went for the long ball anyway. So,
not really that long ago, though, because the last 2 years, he's shot to everything.
Yeah.
He used to be, he was a billionaire for a long time, but there's a lot of billionaires in the world.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people worth 10, 20, 30, 40 billion, and then now he's worth 160, something crazy. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming back. We got our man, Mr. Jason Path, coming up, growling a problem with us. Dow Industrials right now up 8, Nasdaq's down 74, S&Ps are off 7.5. We'll come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are up 20, Nasdaq is down 70, S&Ps are down 6.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jason Path, as we do each and every Monday at the 40 past the hour. Don't forget, folks, Jason kicks us off every trading day right here at TFNN. Morning market kickoff, 8:30 in the morning. Outstanding show, outstanding newsletter. What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. How are you?
Good, man. Yourself?
Morning, Jason.
Doing good. Hey, Tommy, how are you?
Doing well, man.
Awesome.
So did you have a good time watching football over the weekend?
Watched a little bit. I actually had a kindergartner soccer game, too.
Did ya?
But I guess many folks around the world would say that's the real football. Just a little different level of athleticism in my neighborhood.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
I remember those soccer games.
I remember those soccer games, too. Those orange peels at halftime or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got to love it, man. You got to love it. Hey, so, we're looking at your newsletter. I guess, want to start with Bitcoin, maybe? I see this chart you get up at Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, just no volatility, over the last couple of weeks. And, it's really, we've had the fall in Ethereum. That's found a little bit of support. But, it just feels and looks like, as we look at the data and just, follow hourly, daily, this is transforming into a different market as we speak. It's, downshifting on volatility, volumes disappearing. The actual activity on the blockchain is just vanishing.
That's pretty intense, man, when you think about it, right? Yeah.
I mean, we've got days now with like $50 as the range of the total move. We used to do $50 every time you refreshed your screen. 9 months ago, you're refreshing your screen, every 10 seconds, and you're getting $50 jumps. I think it's getting some rotation now out of Ethereum and the other ICOs, keeping its support. You see, it's just staying at this current level. I think you're getting some rotation from the other ICOs, but I think 3 to 6 months, it's in a similar position to Ethereum. I just don't have any other narrative or any other data that points to anything else. It's just slowly, dissipating.
Disappearing, right? Well, it's interesting. Like in the broad market, folks, as they always say, never short a quiet market. I mean, we don't know what happened to Bitcoin, but this is quiet and down beyond belief.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and of course, if we break this lower level, it's like, okay, man.
You know what made me think about it is we were looking at this chart, Jason, at the break, and disappearing users, disappearing transactions. Myself, I had talked about. So I had purchased Bitcoin. I play some poker. There's poker sites that operate on Bitcoin. I have not purchased Bitcoin for 6 months, 8 months, and it's because they kind of got clamped down a little bit. Now they want this, they want that, and so it's just an exact testimonial to what you're showing on there in terms of I have been a buyer in the past.
Factually, right.
And I am not a buyer right now because, it was kind of a little bit sensational at the time, too. I found out, this is so simple, and it was. And I haven't, though, just to bring that in. So I'm sure there's a lot of people in that same area, obviously, with the decreasing transactions and so forth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's go to Twitter. I know you shot Twitter in the newsletter, right?
That's right.
Quite a day.
It's they're down more today. We're keeping this trade open and going to continue to ride it lower. I think $20 is coming into play now. Originally we thought 25 to 28. The regulation I see increasingly on the fundamental side is going to be a campaign issue. Dorsey, I don't know how much you followed the story, is really doing a terrible job. I've been hard on CEOs lately. I'm trying to be positive. I'll find somebody I like, I promise. But Dorsey's in the press saying he believes Twitter is a very left-leaning culture. He said he's got employees he knows that are of a different political persuasion that feel stifled and feel silenced. He's actually freely admitting this in the press and in the hearings. I think he's trying to do kind of a mea culpa, but he comes off as smug. He comes off as acknowledging and almost owning the fact that it's in a light kind of left-leaning culture. If you've watched some of his interviews, I think he's doing a terrible job. The stock is under pressure. Don't forget, they're under pressure for business model reasons too. Flatline monthly active users. They've topped out at about 100 million. Their valuation was way extended compared to the other folks in the social space, so they were due for more of a correction. And I just think this is going to continue to go down. I think them and Snap, and I think Facebook finds a bottom first, just based on their fundamentals are so much better than Snap or Twitter. But I think Snap and Twitter are joined at the hip and go lower throughout the balance of 2018. I think we opened 2019 20 or sub 20 on Twitter. Yeah, and the valuation would support that. If you bring them into more of a responsible PE, this is in the teens.
Right, and right now you're at 42 or 92. Right. Estimated PE, the PE is 92. Yeah, the estimated going forward is 42.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be a severe haircut.
That's pretty intense, man.
Yeah, it's going to keep riding it lower. I mean, anything could happen, but there's no bullish narrative here that I can see.
Right. Now, and you can see the revenue. Even they're projecting that, from 2018 they're projecting 2.9 billion, 2019 3.3. That's not.
No,
that's not growth.
I mean,
well,
it just doesn't monetize.
We'd take it, but not if you're paying 92 cents for $92 for $1 of earnings.
And they even have projections in the third quarter. They're going to decrease in revenue from what they just posted, 710 to 700.
Well, they cleaned house. I mean, it's the type of thing where they try to do the right thing. They just don't execute it very well. They cleaned out all the bots and all the stuff, but that collapses their rates. If folks advertise on Twitter, rates go way down because now, those bots were in your old advertising numbers. Again, it was all fake, right? But there should have been more of an easing into that, I guess. I don't know exactly how you would have executed that, but yeah, advertising rates are way down because the user base is way down, and
it's going to be interesting.
Advertising is very effective anyway.
What's going to be interesting about that is that if some of the big advertising dogs decide that they're going to go after that and want remakes for the last year to year and a half as to how many ads they paid for.
Fake impressions,
right? Versus that, okay, these are your new ones. Like, I've already paid for this. Like a Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble was one of the first companies about 3 years ago that come out and start questioning the amount of money that
impressions.
And then they made there's a group of them that are together now that's.
And we deal with something now. They have viewability statistics that are, it's like, because you could have one pixel that would show an impression that was all the way down the page, and now they can better track some of that stuff. So they're trying to move forward, but you see at the likes of Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, that it's still out there everywhere. Definitely.
That's right.
Oil. What are we thinking on oil?
Well, we're right up against 70. I took a look, in the letter at the futures curve is shifting. We're in a pretty steep backwardation, and for folks who might be new to the futures curve in oil, is a very bullish pattern in the futures market. We see that shifting. I compared it to some prior periods where we saw a similar shift. Go back to October of 16, for instance, where coming out of that we had a 50% correction in oil. I don't foresee a 50% correction, but similar shift in the curve. The curve's almost flat now on the futures. And what happens when the curve flattens? That tells you supply is rising. There's less incentive to sell in the spot market because the price is flat compared to the futures, and you're better off hedging. Eventually, that will shift potentially into what's known as a contango, where you've got way too much supply in the spot, and folks have a monetary incentive to hedge. We'll watch and see how that plays out, but it definitely tells you the market is shifting. The futures curve is flat right up against resistance at 70.
And folks, stay tuned, because this newsletter is going to be available 1 week from today at TFNN.com. That's the other thing we want to announce. This segment flies, man, every week. We can't wait for it.
Thanks so much for the great education, man. Look forward to the show tomorrow, Jason.
Can't wait.
Thanks, Jason.
Guys.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We just had a computer freeze, but bottom line is that there was just that little downdraft in the market, and we'll see.
Let's see if the S&P.
What it had is that we'll see if Trump decides. They went down from 25%. The news looked like they were going to put 10% tariffs on the $200 billion. And the rumor was that that will be announced today. And just as I was talking with Tommy about that, then what you did have is that you had the S&P
I think it's accelerating downward. We can't pull it up. No, it was during the break, right, for sure.
No,
maybe things are moving so fast they cut our internet off, man. I couldn't. Bloomberg's not pulling up. Yeah, our connection lost. You can see it. So we got a little bit of blip.
Fast markets.
It's a nice transition to fast market coming up next, right? To us, right?
That's a fact.
It is.
We got our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, Tom White coming up.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go to Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White will be back this afternoon. Don't forget about the Tiger Dollar Deal, folks. If you do have any subscriptions at TFNN right now, bottom line, you have until tomorrow night to get the Tiger Dollar Deal. And
I'm always surprised at how many subscribers do not take advantage of that deal when it's an automatic savings. So get out there, take advantage of it, whether it's the 500,000, 1,500, lock in those savings and then apply them towards your subscription going forward.
And then next, a week from today.
A week from
today, folks.
New website launching.
You're going to see a new website that is very easy to get around on. It has a great back end.
We'll close up shop with your program at 4 p.m. Friday.
And start the machines.
So the site will probably be down for hopefully from a few hours to overnight, back up over the weekend, and ready for business come Monday morning, 1 week from today. Rocking and rolling. You got it.
Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Of course, look forward to speaking this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.